back.
Are we back? Are we back? Can you see us? Are we live? Let's see. Let me look. Oh my God. I think you did it. Hopefully they'll come back. They'll come back.
Yeah, it just said all of a sudden it said no data for some reason.
Yeah, well, you got throttled, my darling. Kathy, hello, Big Dog, Justin Davis. My drink is made. I left and came back to nowhereness. Sorry, Justin, we're back. No fear to trek. Hello.
Excuse me while I
Third time is the charm. Yes, Charles.
get some things ready here.
Excuse, here we go. That way. Excuse the blind guy. He's gonna do something. Butterbean head. Yay.
Well, let's see. Yep, there's Beanie. Okay. Chat's working. Testing. Chest. 1, 2, 3.
We're back. Thank you for coming back. We appreciate it.
All right. Let's see what we got going on. Okay. All right. They're coming back. We got 20 in
He's
so far.
letting you know what it's like to be blind. Yes, Charles. Charles, I'm going to warn you right now. You got to take the capital letters off. We can see you. We can read your comments. You do not need to shout with your capital letters,
All right,
darling.
there's that. Guess I should leave this up so I can see. All right, live.
Molly.
Yeah.
Hi, Molly McGregor.
Well, that was just horrific.
I don't know where we were at, so I'll just let you interview me.
You said fuck too much. Yeah, that's what I thought.
Yeah. Fuck that. You did not.
We'll probably do it again.
I love it here because, you know, in Canada, I'm known as Annie F. Bomb for sure.
Oh my. Always something. It's always something.
Technology. That's why, you know, like, oh, get on Instagram and this and that. I'm like, YouTube took me a minute to figure out, and I still don't know anything. Like, I'm in some blessed cycle of YouTube right now. I get it. I'm not.
Well, since we had that little snafu, before I forget, let me take some time and thank some folks real quick.
Yes.
That's right. Thank you to all the members. You guys are awesome. I do appreciate it. And don't forget, this is a maximum effort production.
Maximum effort.
That's right. No Zep here. We do it the best we can because you guys deserve it, right? Maximum effort. All right. Yes. Before we were so rudely interrupted. Zen.
Evening, everyone. We're here. We're all back.
We don't do Zen here.
Namaste.
On Blind Viewers Rant. You can't rant when you're Zen. Because come on.
Thank you very much.
What is that?
Oh, that's just me. Here's my favorite one.
Oh my God. That is so cute.
Oh.
It's real.
Oh my
Hey,
goodness.
German Out Loud RVing. Oh my gosh, I can't believe you guys sold your van. What is happening? And you have a camping spot too that you own, right? And Molly McGregor. Namaste. Namaste.
That's right. How in the world does one Zen rant? Made it back through the wormhole. Yeah, I know, man. I was trying and I kept on saying.
You know we're good when we get throttled.
We're back. We're back.
No storm can take us down.
Can't get rid of us
Cheers.
that damn easy. There's no way. There's no way.
Mm-hmm.
We will not stand for it.
Nope.
Do you have any issues staying warm? It's cold here in Michigan, so that's my big problem. I do not. It's not real cold here yet, but I don't mind the cold. I like 65, 70 degrees, somewhere in there. I'm not one that looks for 80 degrees and 90 and all that. I don't like that shit. My thing is I can put on
Charles. I'll look at it.
I can put on a coat. I can do whatever to stay warm. I can turn on the heat. But you can strip down totally naked, and if you're still hot, what can you do? What can you do? You got to stay inside in the AC. I don't like going outside when you stand perfectly still and hardly breathe and gush sweat. That's not me. I hate that shit. It is just so uncomfortable to me.
BV, just own that you love home. You love the comforts of home. There's nothing wrong with loving the comforts of home. I mean,
do.
I was looking at me right now, sitting in my living room. I freaking love my house. My house is amazing. It's gorgeous. It's comfortable. It's not paid for. Mama has to pay for it. But it's a beautiful place to land and be creative and be safe and all that kind of stuff. I'm like you, I like to turn a switch on and the light go on. I want to turn the faucet on and hot water to come out. I don't want to have to always figure out how I'm going to get my hot water.
Right.
But you know what? If I had to, I know how to do it.
It's 55.
It's freezing here at 55. Yeah, I keep my house at 60, 61. I don't
Creeper.
Clear ski the creeper.
I was on Paula VanVida Travels. You can see right back there. But I was on her stream a while ago. Probably not. But I was on her stream a while ago, and she had a question. It was, what's the best thing about travel? And I typed in coming back home and realizing what you have.
Yeah.
I enjoy travel. I don't mind traveling. I don't mind going out and camping and stuff. Like I said, if I had the means to keep the house and have an RV, I would go RV for a month or two and then come home.
And you would love it.
Yeah.
Yes.
But I would, as long as I can come home.
Yes.
I want to be able to go and crawl in my bed and, like you said, get in the shower and go, for a half hour if I want to. Not,
oh, dude, after we sat on bed, I took a shower. I went into my plunge tub because it was still hot here. Plunged, then came back in and took a bubble bath within 12 hours of returning from Descend on Bend. I mean, and the longest I've ever had to go without actually having a shower over my head and rinsing me off was 30 days in the Baja. But I still managed to, with fresh water, have the army, bath.
Yeah.
And I was also surfing. I was surfing every day, but there's a certain level of crust on your body from the salt that you just can't rinse off. And I end up losing my hair, which was down to my ass because of dreads, because salt water and not being able to wash the hair and stuff like that. But it's there's dirty and then there's dirty. You know what I mean?
Yes. Yes.
And people get terrified about traveling because of those comforts. But if people could just dip back into being a child and building a fort and a really cozy place where you have all these little tiny things to use and they work, to live, and just go and do it for an afternoon. Or I just happen to be a weirdo that I'll do it for months on end. But there's a point where I'm I'm done. Okay, this is over and I'm going home. I have to go home. And then I always want to have a beautiful home to come home to, what you see behind me. This is a dream of mine, and this is where I come to recharge. You know?
Yeah, I mean, I started out, anybody that's followed me from the beginning, you guys know, I started out in a little tan room, and it was just me in this big empty room. And then slowly, you know, as I progressed and went on, I got my studio. I upgraded microphones. I blew the dust off of a bunch of old equipment from back in the band days, and I collected all the stickers from all the fine folks, all the Wheeled Wonders, and Big Dog Leather made me that thing, and I had a lovely subscriber make me that awesome stained glass eye, and all kinds of things, and and it's just you can't just pack that all up, throw it in a storage shed, and move into a van. I'm sorry, I just couldn't do it.
No, but not everybody wants to go like, so to be clear and transparent, as I say all the time and wherever, like, I don't want to be a full-time nomad. I don't want to fucking live out of a Honda Element. It's 35 square feet. Are you nuts?
Right.
Like, seriously. But yes, I will take it up to the mountains. I will definitely sleep out of it and camp out of it to ski during like the greatest snowfall of the year. I will take it to a trailhead and use it as base camp to backpack somewhere for a few days. You know, like that's what the vehicle is. The vehicle is, it's basically miniature recreational vehicle for bugging out and for doing fun stuff.
Yeah, that's great.
You don't need much to do it.
It's great. I think it's awesome. Like I said, if I could do that, you know, just run and go, okay, let's drive wherever on the other side of the country, you know, and then, okay, I'm done. I'm going home. Yeah, if I could afford to do that, I would definitely do it.
Exactly. You know, like, so like when I was married, we did a 25-day honeymoon in Hawaii, and we did all the islands. And so we hired a travel agency to book all the different islands. And a few. Oh, Glorious Life on Wheels. I love you. I love your channel.
Yeah, she is awesome. Very awesome lady. I love her too.
You're crushing it, killing it. Like, we're so close to each other. Please reach out to me. I would love to meet you and collaborate with you. So I was in Hawaii for 25 days, and we did four islands, and we did like different versions of things on the islands and stuff like that. And our favorite part was, we were in this really nice condo in Maui, and it's actually a place where my grandparents used to stay when I was growing up, the Maui Banyan. You can Google it. And we had a really beautiful suite. But our favorite thing there was, we took the bedding off the bed, like the comforter, the sheets, the pillows, everything. We put them in the trunk of our rental car, and we drove out to the north side of the island. And we stayed in these cabins where they had these like avocado trees and papaya trees, and it was like gorgeous, and it was very cheap, but you had to bring your own bedding, which they meant like sleeping bags, but because we were staying in a hotel, that's all we had. And that was like my most favorite part of that trip, was being simplified. And we were in a shack. Basically, we were in this like walled shack on the north side of the island, and in the morning I got up and I was able to pick papayas fresh from the tree that were like bigger than my head.
Awesome.
And avocados, you know, and, you know, so, but full time, you know, I want to give my like kudos and applause to the folks that are out there and they're doing it full time, whether you want to or not. Like, I have huge, mad respect for folks that are doing that, because I couldn't do it full time, but I do it part time.
Well, I want to say, I mean, I know my mouth, I sound a lot of ways. I come off wrong. My wife always tells me, it's not what you say, it's the way you say it. But anyway, I don't knock anybody for choosing the lifestyle, living the lifestyle. If that's what you want to do, all I'm saying is, I would like to do it part-time. It's not for me. Does that mean it's not to be? No, that's not what I'm saying at all. What I don't like is the ones that go out and glorify this and make it sound like it is the greatest thing since sliced bread. Like the hand of God came down and went, bing, you are blessed and you have no more problems anymore. Because Bob said, live your childlike wonder and dance through the fucking desert. And And then these people actually go, well, hey, times are a little tough. All I got to do is quit my job, sell everything, and move into a van and go out and find the Bob and live in the desert, and I won't have any more problems, because that's what everybody on YouTube said. That's the shit that I don't like.
Yeah.
It's just like yes, you have a house, shit goes wrong, the roof leaks, or your hot water tank blows up and you got to replace it, and this doesn't work, your toilet doesn't flush once in a while. Yeah, we got problems. Well, so do you. Just because you live in a van or you moved into an RV, oh, life is wonderful now. No, you're full of shit. Just tell the truth. That's all I ask.
Fly views, you just list all the problems with my house. Like, I need a new roof. My toilet does flush, but there's like, I gotta fix that. And what was the other one? Heat. Was it heat?
Well, the hot water tank, the water tank.
No, my hot water tank is fine. My heater's been broken for a few years, but like I'm using space heaters and it's cheaper and it's more effective. But it's like anything. But I'm not going to jump up on YouTube. And so don't anybody take this out of context.
Exactly.
Because Mama will come back at you hard. Because I'm not asking for help. But it's like, whether you have a house on wheels that breaks down or a house that breaks down, life is expensive. And I'm not going to get up here and do like a GoFundMe or beg for it's, I got this,
And yeah, you're right. Life is rough. Period.
It is.
Period. There you go. That's the sentence. Not life in a house is rough or life in an RV is rough. No, life is rough. Period. That's it. End of sentence.
Yeah.
But
I get what you mean about people glorifying and so that's why I don't want to go down the rabbit hole with Instagram, because Isaac and I, believe it or not, converse like all the time. And when we get a chance to visit each other, so Isaac from A Best Life Story, formerly of Schooliana, we talk about these things. And he's very centered on Instagram because he's a photographer and he's an amazing photographer, and he does lots of photos and puts them on Instagram and, other through his YouTube and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
And, we talk about, the realness, the hardness of, living in vehicles or living off the road or living that.
There are channels. I mean, there are a lot of channels that do say, look, they tell, wait, this, it isn't great all the time. Everybody's, oh, look, I opened my door. This is my view in my backyard. Yeah. That's once in a while. That isn't every day, all day. That that doesn't happen all the time. And there are people that say, look, this isn't right. And well, just get solar and you'll be set. You can go do anything. It doesn't cost. Yeah. Well, if you have 47 fucking, 100-watt solar panels, you can run your life and watch TV and charge your this and that and do everything. But unless you have your entire rig covered in solar panels, you don't have enough to power all your shit all day. I don't care who you are. I don't care if you're sitting in the desert all day. It doesn't work that way. Unless you got 10 batteries and then half your living space is gone. You don't have
the desert is different than, like, say, the Northwest. Like up here, like when Dawn was staying with me, we had her parked on the property in a place where if the sun rose and the sky was clear in the morning, she would get 3 hours of fall angled sunlight on her solar panels between trees. So for those of you solar geeks out there, yes, you're welcome. That's the aspects of that solar. So that's if the sun was out. If it was like, marine layer fog, she would get no sun on her panels, and therefore she would not be able to charge her panels.
Right.
So what's the backup plan? So, like, of course, she would never park herself intentionally in a spot where she could not get solar, but still, the truth of the story is that in the Northwest, we don't have solar aspects from November to April. Like, you don't even equate that into your equation. You have to figure out another way to charge your system. Like, it's not going to happen.
Yeah. And you can't do I want to park in the shade and be a little bit cooler? Or do I want to park out in the beating sun so I get solar so I can charge my laptop and upload a video so I can make
Yeah.
$5 today on YouTube. You know,
Yeah.
it's the, you know,
Yeah.
and I know here it's not cheap to get internet and everything. So you can download a video and upload a video and all that good stuff and watch YouTube and everything. So I can imagine living out on the road, having I know some of these channels, I have AT&T, Verizon, and T-Mobile. We have a hotspot. They spend so much money. They spend more in.
They do. They spend like $300 to $400 a month to be hooked up to the internet grid. Yeah, they do.
It's nuts.
But and again, this is no shame for chasing the money on YouTube because there's real money there.
Well, not everybody's doing it for YouTube either. Some people actually work remotely, so they need to be connected so they can actually work, you know, not just YouTube work.
Yeah, I had folks staying at my house like that. So Justin, if you're watching, you know, this live stream, he works remote and he has to have a Wi-Fi signal and he makes great money doing what he's doing.
Well, yeah, I mean, they're, you know, like, you know, the less junk, more journeys, and you know, the folks like that actually, you know, when they go places, it's not like, hey, we went here and we sat in a circle around the campfire. No, we went here and we took a plane ride and we flew past this, and then we went here and we did this, and we hiked down here and we did this. You know, it's not like, well, yeah, we're here and here we are in a circle with everybody else, but these people work.
It's like, I guess if you, I'm not even sure how I can describe this. Okay, so for any fun, I'm going to go for it. I'm going to go for it live. But it's like a day in the life of the homeless. If you want to watch that, watch it. That's what you're watching. A day in the life of the homeless.
All right. I'm going to ask, here's a question. I've never asked this question, and I'm going to ask, I'm going to ask you, out of all the people I've interviewed, all the people I've talked to, all right, here's the deal. Now, everybody's out there running around and they're on the road and they're doing this and they got their little hashtag solo, single female traveler and this and that and that. Mm-hmm. And we got people of all ages and all everything. Is everybody going out there and hooking up?
Not where I'm going.
So all these people are just running around, what? Pulling the blankets and taking care of themselves? Are people running around and hooking up? Come on. All these people out there running all over the hell's creation and they're little driving around here and there. Are they just bumping and going or what? Come on. Hitting it and quitting it? Are they hooking up? Tell me. Come on.
Are they bumping and dumping and grooving?
That's it.
Okay, so so where I go, there's nobody. There's nobody, like, really. Like, I go to remote areas. I don't know. And you know what? Blind views, to be completely honest, if I like rolled up to a spot and it was like, okay, here's the word, swinging is the 70s name for it, and polyamory is what they call it now. I'm not hating on swingers or polyamorous people. If I rolled up to a spot like that, I'd be like, oh my God, I'm in trouble. Like, because it would feel like, you know, like people are coming out to feast on you. Because, you know, you have women and men.
Yeah.
That are attracted to you, because I have a huge following from a lesbian community, you know, communities. And like, I don't hate that at all. Like, I'm glad they find me attractive, you know, and I have a huge following from men and I'm glad they find me attractive, you know. I can't answer that question because I've not been anywhere where I have seen that. I've heard stories of a Burning Man, which everyone has heard the stories of Burning Man.
That's Burning Man, yeah.
Yeah. And so like, I used to be Country Fair family here in Eugene. You can Google all of that kind of thing. And I used to go to Country Fair, and there is a huge, I think, demographic at that probably does that, but that's no, like, so I'm straight, I'm heterosexual, I like men, I'm monogamous, I'm not a swinger, so of course I would hope not.
I'll get back to this, but
signing up for that.
before I forget, Marilyn Monroe says, "Are you working? Semi-retired? Retired? Question mark."
Marilyn Monroe. Best thing I can say about myself and my channel is I left my job on October 31st, 2019, and I was not in a good place to keep working. And if you go over to VanVida, Paula's channel, VanVida Travels, there's a whole interview about explains why, to the amount that I want to explain on the internet. I mean, if you want to come and meet me in person or strike up a relationship or friendship with me, I'm happy to share my life with you, but I'm not just going to have some stranger on the internet ask me a question. I'm going to answer it. It doesn't work like that. So yeah, I call myself retired right now because no, I'm not working for anybody else but myself. I have a home-based business and I'm doing that right now. I would love to work part-time for possibly another entity or something in the future, but not happening right now. So semi-retired and I'm a YouTuber.
Now, back to, I'm not letting you get out of this so easy. Now,
okay, don't. Yo, you hold me. Go for it. Go for it.
I'm not talking about
everything.
I'm not talking about desert orgies or fucking skipping through the woods like a bunch of fairies and having gangbangs or anything. I'm talking about there's a lot of single people out there. There's a lot of single people out there running around in their vans and they're traveling around. And I mean, come on, back in the van days, it was like, you're out on the road all the time. If you're a single person, you meet, hey, that chick in the crowd, and you hook up for a night or two, and then you're out of town. And
where was this happening?
Everywhere.
Where was this? No, what?
Well, yeah, come on.
Dude, okay. From a guy that's living in his sticks and bricks, you're hearing this story. Okay, so like up until 1998, I was in Canada. That was not happening in Canada. Any place I went to, because most of the time I was the only person there in my vehicle because that's how remote I travel. In terms of the West Coast, I've never rolled up on an orgy. And I mean, if I did, I would totally like roll into it and not like join it for the sexual part of it, but be like, what the fuck is going on here?
Terry
like,
Cruisin'. Thank you so much.
Yay!
But I don't know where did you get this nugget from?
I'm just saying that's not what I'm asking if it's happening. I'm just saying there's a lot of single people out there. They're running around, they're driving around, they're going from here to there to there to there. And there's some attractive ladies on the YouTube that are single and running around their vans, or at least they're saying they're single and they got their little solo female traveler and shit. And there's guys that are single and stuff. There's got to be somebody who's like, look, I've been out here for 4 years and you have been here for 2 weeks and we've been eating and camping together. And hey, come on, people got to be hooking up. They got to be.
Well, I guess there's an app for that. I don't know what it is. I would not even join that app because I'm not out there looking to like hook up with someone. Like I'm genuinely out there to travel. I mean, I'm not opposed to meeting someone that I'm attracted to and getting to know them and stuff like that. But hooking up sounds like a Ron Jeremy sex club or something, which there is one of those in Portland.
Well, yeah, but I mean, I say hooking up because, I mean, if you're traveling and you're doing your thing, and okay, yeah, we might be in, I don't know, I'll just use Quartzsite as an example. We might be in Quartzsite together for, I don't know, maybe a month. But then you're going that way, I'm going this way, and we might meet up again next year or something. But something like you're not actually forming a relationship or I'm your boyfriend now or anything, but it's like, hey, you know, we're out here. You're single. I'm single. We're getting along. It's been a while. It gotta be, right?
You know what? We need to find those people that are doing that because, you know, I'm somebody that doesn't know anybody, even though it seems like I know people, but so all the people that I know from YouTube, they're either in a relationship and they're monogamous. I in person haven't met anybody that's bisexual or anything like that, and or off of YouTube polyamorous. I mean, I live in Eugene. I mean, the population of Eugene is polyamorous. It's like, you know, if you're gonna date in Eugene, just expect to share your person with somebody else. You know, it's like that's a given. That's like a total given here. I don't do any of the online apps like for like where to find a camping spot and stuff like that, or like I don't do Facebook where they have platforms of folks that are talking about getting together. I don't do Instagram. Like I'm the worst social media person ever. I'm never gonna make it. I'm never gonna make like a long-term living on this because I'm like, fuck that. I don't want to do that. It takes, I mean, like posting to Instagram and stuff, and then like answering questions. I mean, I love my channel and my subscribers and people that comment both negative and positive. Like, bring it. I love all of it because it's really fun. Like, it really is. Like, but I can't imagine going beyond this and like searching for someone to hook up with in a place. So like, I'm going to say it for real, like, because I worked in a healthcare clinic where people get tested often for STDs and stuff like that. It's like, that just all sounds like HPV and chlamydia to be real.
The blind guy show says, oh, so the solar is for charging Bob.
Yeah.
Pierre, Heat Seeker Bus, what's up? When I took my trip.
Pierre, hi. Bonjour.
Bonjour, yeah. When I took my trip, I had a few opportunities, but I had to turn them down because I had a girlfriend back home. There you go.
You. See, good for you, Pierre. Canadians think alike. Like, I mean, I just, even though, like, so I'm wired to be monogamous, but I've lived on two communes, people, you know, and what they say about communes, like Rosh Hashem, that whole Netflix thing, like it's all true.
What's up, PJ?
I didn't fall for it, but you know, it just, I don't judge it. People do it, probably. I don't know. I haven't seen it. Nobody's invited me to anything outside of my Honda Element. Hey, Van City Adventure. Hello. Good to see you.
See, PJ's here. Where's she at? There she is.
Oh, next page, PJ. Hello. Hello, darling.
There's Mr. Hall.
Mm-hmm. Oh, thank you. Yeah. I have fun with these collaborations, Blind Views. I want to thank you and your viewers for having me here. Like, this is what's helping me get out of my shell and, you know, be more on the tubes and sharing.
Well, I thank you for coming over and hanging out. It's for sure fun. I enjoy it. I think you're awesome. You're so fun to talk to, so easy to talk to. I always have a blast. You're awesome.
But you know, you never ask me any really hard or awkward questions. I'm disappointed. I'm disappointed in you, Blind Views. Like, go for it. Come on, dig deep. Do ask me what you think. Oh God, I shouldn't ask her, but I'm gonna ask.
Justin Davis wants to know.
Do I go live on my channel? Occasionally. You just have to watch my feed to see when I do it, because it's not my favorite thing.
Pierre says I'm single now, by the way.
Oh, Pierre. Well, I've been single all along. intentionally. So, I do enjoy French speaking people. Nez, thank you, Nez.
All right. So it's not
Go
a tough
for it.
question, but on the YouTube, okay,
Okay.
do you have the trolls? Do you have to deal with the trolls? Do you deal with the trolls? How do you deal with them? Do you have any?
Absolutely. Oh my God. Well, some analytics about my channel. I looked at it today and I think I'm at 35,000 subscribers. And out of that 35,000, I have lost 6,000 subscribers. I do have a video that went viral and it has over 1 million views. And out of those million views, I had to delete probably 6,000 comments because they were so inappropriate and nasty. And I've had, I'm going to laugh because I think it's funny, death threats. And it's YouTube, if it's not that you have to have thick skin or anything, you just have to know the person on the other side of the screen sending that message could be hurting or whatever, or they're not real, or they're 13 years old or whatever, and just ignore it. So I can't really say I mean, the most nefarious thing that I ever had, and I didn't even know it until I Googled it myself. And it was something about gangs and killing. That's pretty much all I can say about it because I can't even actually remember like what the whole message was.
Right.
And so I sent it off to YouTube and they were like on high alert and really concerned and worried because of other experiences they've had with it. And so they just treated it with kid gloves and stuff, and they had my back. And I don't know, like nobody's gonna dare show up at my house. You'll be fucked if you do.
So YouTube actually does do stuff?
They do. They've got your back. I mean, especially if you have a video that's going crazy, they have like a support chat, and other channels have talked about this on YouTube where they've gotten a hold of YouTube, maybe because people have done false strikes on them, they're trying to take their channel down, or other reasons, stuff like that. And it was like it's like so stupid because I had to laugh about it because like it's all about a video that is like the worst video. Like I think it's like the most cringiest, like quirky video on YouTube about a candle, and people are sending me death threats, and I'm like, should I take this serious? So then when I actually Googled one of the actual messages, there was kind of a perceived urgency, I'll say, about it. And that's when I did something about it, and they supported me. Who was that question? VanVida's the last one. How long did you take?
How long did it take you to delete 6,000 troll comments?
Not that long, because there's ways of setting out blocks in your YouTube, and the blocks automatically delete stuff. But the reason I know how many people have lost is like in analytics, you can see from the beginning of your channel to now, like how many subscribers you've had and how many subscribers you've lost. I don't think there's 6,000 trolls. Like that's stupid. Like just to think that it's 6,000 trolls. The video that I went viral on was about prepping, and I'm not a prepper channel. So of course those folks are going to be like, oh, she's boring. She's not a prepper.
Yeah. That was the
Next page, PJ, I'm so glad you met up with Jelena. Yeah, her and Isaac. Oh my God, I love them. They're my children of the bus.
It's just so many people. I guess you have to be, I guess maybe have a viral video or be a certain status. I mean, you can go through the automated system and click buttons forever and spend half a day trying to report something or report someone, and just to get an email saying, we're looking into it. But to actually get a hold of somebody and actually get something done, I don't know. I've heard of a few people having luck with it, but not a whole lot. And so it's kind of interesting that to hear your side that they actually do something.
Well,
not just
the
talk
only
to
time I
talk.
reached out to them was for the one like message / hashtag. And because of that, like, so when I personally Googled what the hashtag or the thing was, I was like, oh, this looks really creepy and weird. So that's when I put it into a message to them, and they were like, they were the ones that were like, we're looking into this, don't worry, we've got you. But I mean, like, to be honest, it's like, for the amount of subscribers I have, the size of my channel, I am a nobody on the internet or on YouTube. It's who knows who the person is or the people are that do this kind of stuff. It's kind of like their thing. That's their jam. They want to just go to channels and do stuff to see if they can. It's like puppeteering. I think of it as puppeteering completely. And it's like, I'm not going to respond to that. Like, it's like I said before, like, there's really not a lot that I'm afraid of.
Blue Van Dan says, I've had a real YouTuber ask me how I deal with those kinds of threats. I said, delete, ban, forget. I'm still doing it. I forget literally.
Exactly, Dan.
But I'm old and I drink, so I forget.
Totally, Dan. Totally. And like, hello, Blue Van Dan. We've not met each other in person, but I've always commented on your live streams. Exactly. It's like you just, I mean, if they are doing threats to like harm, bodily, whatever, or you can report that to YouTube. Of course, I'm not going to clog YouTube's like, check this out. This person doesn't like my hair.
Yeah.
I'm gonna write the message right now.
Yeah, and getting all your friends together. Let's go mass flag this channel because I don't like them. So let's all go do that.
Okay, Andrew, like my friendlies, send my friendlies off. And it's like, that's not how you use it. No, like legit. And so like when I said of this, I'm probably exaggerating about 6,000 comments, but it felt like when the video was going viral, until I understood how you could block words to like slow down the traffic and slow down the comments, there was like all kinds of stuff coming at me. And the main thing you have to remember is that, even with you and I, we've never met each other in person, but this is as close as we can get through like a Zoom chat, and I'm connecting with you and your subscribers. But if the person isn't coming up to your face and saying the insult, it's like it has fucking no wings, no gas, and no tread, and no roll. It has nothing. It's hilarious. I think it's hilarious, some of the stuff I get. It's hilarious.
Isn't it funny? It is funny.
It is.
It is funny.
It is, because I'm like, oh, you poor thing. Like, like your night is this and you have to send me this. I'm like, so like if you look up Marie Kondo, I think I'm saying it right, the woman that's talking about like the art of like cleaning up or decluttering, so like getting rid of your shit. And so like when I'm going through my comments and I see stuff like that, I'm like, oh, bless you for coming and taking the time to write this comment to me, and I see that you're hurting. Bless you. Fuck you, delete.
It's just the funny one to me is, and it's the most hilarious. It's the stupidest one, and it's the simplest one. It's the one I get more often. the blah, 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 blah. You need to get a life. And I'm like,
Yeah.
okay, you, the one who spends all day on YouTube and probably every other social media outlet, just running around leaving shitty comments
I know.
because you have no life, are telling me I need to get a life. That shit to me is hilarious.
Right. And then, you know, there's a really big thing. So, like, for anybody that's starting a channel and you want to be relevant and be in the analytics, if you have no, I'm going to say this to be for real, if you have no dignity, and if you are weak on handling your comment section, meaning, you know, like people talk about, oh, I go to this comment section and it's always positive. Well, I'm building my channel up on being a positive place for people to come. Like, they know right now, if you come to my channel, there's not going to be any drama. I'm not going to be asking for any money. There's no big fucking crisis happening. There's no big, like, oh my God, you got to do this. You come on over. I'm going to give you something fun and like uplifting, whatever to watch. And yeah, I'm going to watch the comments. You can go through the comments and people are going to compliment me, because who doesn't want compliments? But the people that naysay it and stuff like that, and mansplain or lady-splain or transgender-splain or fucking whatever OXMLLP-splain, you know, it's like, I don't provide my comment board as a place for you to fucking shit bash me or my subscribers.
I like what Glow said.
Go somewhere else. Go somewhere else.
Glow said, I usually ignore the troll comments unless they go after someone I interviewed. Then, you know, it's all in. And I kind of do the same thing.
Block, delete.
You can talk all the trash you want about me, but when you start going after other people in my comment section, that's when you get deleted. And, there's no freedom of speech over here. Well, there isn't anywhere, not on YouTube or anywhere else. So fuck off if you don't like it. And again,
and you and I both know.
Fortunate for you, I'm not the only channel on YouTube. You can go watch somebody the fuck else.
Exactly. And you and I both know it's like 2 people that have like 50 accounts that are doing that kind of complaining.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the lovely thing about YouTube. You can just you can make as many accounts as you want, and you can just, if one gets deleted, you still have a bunch to keep going.
I've never gone on someone's channel and said some of the things that people say about me. I've witnessed the same things they say about me. And like, you know, so I'm a learning videographer and whatever the fuck I'm doing. And, you know, and so people come in and complain, which I appreciate it because it makes me go, oh, I never thought about that, or I never paid attention to that, or I didn't even know about that. But they're not doing it in a way of like holding someone up and holding someone higher and accountable. And like, what is needed right now is more like, I'm not going to do like, kumbaya, my lord, let's all hold hands. Let's hold, oh wait, hang on, let me hug you. I'm going to give you a hug. And a kiss. Okay. Like, I'm not going to, you know, like, it can't always be like that. But I mean, I wish it could. So just going into those places and like saying some of the things that people say, it's like, really, you know, just don't give them the time of day.
Yeah, it is funny. It's a strange place, this YouTube. It is.
I love it. Bring it.
I have fun. That's why I'm still here.
I do too. Yeah.
And when
I've been following you for 2 years.
And when I go away for a while, I miss the people, but I don't miss it all that much. I come back and, you know, whatever. I'm just glad I'm not like some of these folks that rely totally on YouTube. That because I don't think I'd get very far if I had to rely on YouTube as my sole source of being. Yeah, blind man. Yeah, the blind guy show. I get that all the time, of course. You're not really blind.
You know, and that's another one too, is like, it's the these trolls that come in, and I mean, it's hilarious. I mean, I love, I really appreciated Campervan Carolyn's channel when she would do, what did she call it when she would read her comments, the negative comments?
Oh, what did she used to call that?
Oh God, what did she call that? It was funny, but you know what? I also recognized when she was doing that she was giving them a platform and a place to be heard or be seen and then be revealed on the internet. And so, like any trolls watching, come on in, leave your comment, say what you need to say, but you're never ever gonna get a platform here, like ever. Like, I'm too boring, insignificant, like just go somewhere else, seriously.
And that is the thing. If you say, if you leave me a shitty, nasty comment and call me names, I'll read your shit on the air and I'll make you famous. So that's just,
yeah. So clapping back, that's the best advice I can give to people. So if someone posts or does a video or a negative review or whatever on you and you clap back, that's it. You joined the ring. You've entered the ring of the fight. Good luck to you. And may the best person win. Seriously, like, it's when you give people attention, it's kind of like negative behavior is still it's still noticed versus positive. It's, in fact, negative behavior excuse me, is noticed more than positive, because and like, I'm guilty of this too. Like, so I'll look through titles and I'll see one that's like dramatic and I'll be like, what's going on there? Because the community health worker in me is like, oh, there's a travesty. I need to see what it is and see if I can help. That's a common reaction for most people. So they go and they click on it. And then that's where it begins, is right there.
So true.
Yes, line screw, negative attention is still attention. So you just keep being negative, my Canadian brother from another udder.
Yeah.
And I know your location is
oh no,
off grid. Mm-hmm.
She has the deets on the undisclosed location.
I'm from British Columbia. Like, this girl road tripped all over from the coast up into the mountains. Like, I know that province very well. Very, very well. So, like, come on, give your people something juicy. Let's give them something to gossip about. Come on, go
Something
deep.
juicy, something gossip.
Go hard.
Oh, come
go
on.
hard. Mm-hmm.
Oh, man.
Or if someone in the comments wants to go, did I miss a part of the country lives in? Justin Davis, I am in Oregon. I'm close to the ocean in Oregon. A single lady never gives her location.
PJ says, tell us about your viral video. She said, go watch it and help it keep going.
It's so bad. And that's where I got the 6,000 horrible comments. It's hilarious. But you know what? It's really, what I love about it is it's quintessential quirky me, because I could never be like a like, I would be the female version of Mr. Bean from England. Oh, line screw. Fuck you. We don't need any more peace and rainbows down here, brother.
All right.
What part of the United States you flying into?
What without saying names or anything or getting yourself in trouble or blowing up anybody's spot, there's got to be some folks you ran into that, that some people may watch here on YouTube that
Mhm.
have a persona on YouTube that you ran into and spent some time camping with or close to that you go, they're not even nowhere near like that. Have you
Of
run into any of those?
course. Of course. Yeah. Of course, I'm not going to dox who they are.
Right.
Um, yeah, no, you you have to meet people, face to face to see who they are. And so when I was at the Sandown band, there were a couple of um videographers and YouTubers out there where I had just a certain just what I thought they were. And you know what? I met them in person and they were fucking awesome. They were awesome.
Yeah.
Like I just from their channels and the few things that they posted, I was like, I'm not sure. Then when I met them in person, I was like, oh my God. And then when I heard their story of, you know, why they may be posting more or less, then it made sense. So yeah, it's not all negative. I mean, there of course there's I mean, there's nobody that I've met yet in person, but I haven't met that many people because like I'm new at this and new at meeting the people. I haven't met anybody yet where I'm like, I don't like you.
Yeah.
Like you're not who you say you are. Um, in your videos. Because I mean, I feel like I'm a good judge of character from the line of work that I'm from, doing health and human services and working in critical mental health and like just trying to read people and like because you have to read people and be like, is this person really in critical health and are they really struggling or are they faking it? Because there's a huge proportion of people that fake stuff,
Oh
to
yeah.
get stuff. Yeah, like it's an industry, like for real. And so like it applies to like real life with people. And so yeah, like I've met people at Descend and at Busland and like on my travels, like people have come up to me on my travels and noticed me from my channel and they have a small channel or a larger channel and it's like, but I wasn't like I was the one time I was like I didn't even know who they were. I'm like, who are you? What? Well, I'm like blah 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 and I have like blah and I'm like,
Yeah.
so what? Like, well, I noticed you and I'm like, great.
Well,
Like whatever.
Chloe has a question that's kind of along the same line. She wants to know, have you ever gotten upset with another fairly well-known YouTuber and had to cut them off?
No, not yet. Have you, Glow? No. No, I'm so seriously, people, I'm not that relevant. Like you might see me in the chat and stuff like that. My channel's tiny and I've met a few people, but I haven't met hardly anybody at all. And like Blind Views and which I love that you put that in your last like video that you had recently about the kitty litter box in Arizona. I love that. I love that because that was my like from that area.
PJ says, am I the only one who loves the way she says the F word?
How do I say it?
I don't know.
Go for it. Go for it, people. Let's get some hard questions. Line screw. She's dropping Canadian F bombs. I'm Annie F in Canada. Get some, you guys are really vanilla. Like I thought I was vanilla. Get something saucy in there. Like I'm not afraid to answer questions. We're here, we're live. B Athens. Oh, B, she's an OG on the channel. Barb Athens. Camel Toe Joe used to live with her. Yeah.
The one we shall not speak of. Closet Doug.
Oh, he's trying so hard. How old am I? I am 53 today, but that is going to change very shortly.
Today,
I'm 53.
but
But stay tuned. I will change that number.
Uh-oh.
So everyone in the chat, guess what number I'll be after 53? Let's see how smart everyone is.
Glow says, yes, unfortunately, I have. When I find someone will do anything to get ahead, I have to cut them loose.
You have? Oh, Glow, we need to get together and collaborate. Because that's the thing when you're starting out, my channel is nothing. In terms of how many viewers I have compared to people on YouTube. So there's billions of channels on YouTube, people.
Yeah,
billions.
exactly.
Billions. So you remember the days when you were 500 or 1,000 subscribers? Do you remember those days? And you got to 1,000, you're like, "Whoa, wow,
woohoo, yeah,
somewhere, woo, I'm getting somewhere. Let's get balloons and shots and drinks and yeah, no, yeah."
Pam says, after BV's sex life questioning, we're out of luck on the spicy side of things.
No, you're not. Is it rated R after dark? Look at how the light has changed. The living room is looking. We got good night over here. Wait. Good night here on the pillow. Mm-hmm. Justin Davis, you're on the 13th. Yes, I'm very close to that date. You'll have to stay tuned to find out.
They're definitely here. We can definitely have a lighting change.
Blind views. I have to say, I saw that you gave Paula a private concert with your guitar, and you know how much I love heavy metal. So not just yet, because let's hold people here for a while because we've got the chat going. How many people do we have in the chat?
38.
Yeah, well, 38 people on a Thursday night.
And Glow says, I remember being excited about getting 200 subs. Yeah, right? I remember them days.
I remember being excited that 50 people subscribed to me because I didn't start my channel for anything other than a place to put videos.
Well, that's like Carolyn, Caravan Carolyn. She started her channel just to let her friends and family know where she was when she, got in her van and drove all over. And look how her channel took off, man.
Exactly. And it's, it's I've structured mine so it's fun. There's nothing about my channel that I'm like, I feel like I hate my channel. So it's a hobby. It's a total hobby. And I feel blessed that people follow me and stuff like that. And, enjoy my riveting content.
That's what it is for me too. It's just something for an old blind guy to do to keep him busy and out of his wife's hair for a while.
Yeah, and I get that. That's why I follow. There's channels. Oh God, here we go.
Well, and there's lots of people that follow. Oh, I can't say this. I can't say that. I can't say this because YouTube will get. I'll get demonetized. And it's just it's not that important to me. I don't want to go crazy and get shut down. But if I get demonetized here, and I don't try to get demonetized, but I want to have fun. I'm an adult. I've been alive for almost 60 years now. And yeah, when I talk to my friends and my family, I say shit, fuck, piss, hell, damn, and all that. Yes. So I'm going to say it here. I'm a damn adult. I'm not 13. I'm not 12.
No.
And I don't want to be scolded by YouTube. And I don't want to be told by, an advertiser, we can't advertise on your channel. Bullshit. Bullshit. If you can advertise on HBO and anywhere else, you can advertise on my shitty little channel. So shut the hell up. Mm-hmm. But a lot of people will say to me, we think it, you say it. Because a lot of people can't say it on their channel, or they think they can't say it on their channel because they don't want to get the little slap on the wrist from YouTube. So I don't care. So I'll say it.
You take the hit for us.
I'll do it.
Yeah, definitely.
Let's see. Where are we at here? Somebody asked a question. Was that it?
Nobody has any questions. Oh
When
my
you're
God,
around an
here's your
unwell person and
moment.
you feel giving a truthful answer will set off their wrath, do you risk the wrath and speak the truth, or humor and stay silent? How
When
do
you're
I do?
around your usual unwell person, you feel giving and truthful. I I always answer truthfully. To lie about something is a whole other trail that you have to chase because you have to keep up the lies. So it's like, it's unfortunately, I'm truthful to a fault.
There, Dan. Dan said, I know people that have way more subs than me and are still miserable. I still think of mine as doofuses that follow a doofus with a camera and giggle about it all. That's it.
Dan, howdy neighbor.
Howdy,
Come on,
neighbor.
right there. It's like there's something so you have to think about it, Dan, and you know this. It's about ASMR, that whole audio thing, like people. I got people emailing me because they like my voice. I'm like, what? Or I showed my feet. There's a whole thing. Like,
Oh my God, the
I might
feet
start a
thing.
fans only for feet.
Yeah, why not? I don't understand the feet thing.
Limit fans only for feet.
That's it. Hey, you two, what's better for making videos? Phone, camera, GoPro, camcorder? I think I'm going to start a channel. Whatever you got.
Barb phone.
Whatever
your phone.
Whatever you got.
Yeah. You can also add other devices into it. People are teaching me about GoPros and stuff like that. But for me, it's about, like, I'm a minimalist when it comes to travel. I want to travel with the least amount of things. I also like to travel with the least amount of things because if anything gets stolen, it's no big deal. You know what I mean? Like, if the car gets broken into, it's no big deal. So you don't want to have like thousands of dollars of equipment. And then there's the whole like exchange of information to the technical devices to do your film. People that are way into that, mad respect for them. Me, that's not how my brain works. Phone to wonder, share, feel more. There you go. That's how I do it, people. Easy. That's how I tell my story.
Well, and for me, it's a little bit different because, well, and people always say, why you stay in the studio? Well, there's lots of reasons. Well, not a lot, but there's a couple of reasons. And it has to do with me and my visual impairment. I have to rely on auto settings and everything. I am here. I am in my studio in a controlled environment. The lighting's always the same. The cameras are here. They're fixed. They don't move. Everything is controlled. So everything is the same. Once I take this camera off and I go outside, now I have different lighting. I got shade. I got the sun coming up, the sun going down and everything. And if I adjust things to the way I see, whether it be color correction or focus or everything, a sighted person could possibly look at that thing and go, what the fuck is that? Because again, if I adjust it to the way I see, a regular sighted person, it might look totally screwed up. So I just have to rely on a good camera with good auto settings that will do everything for me. And that's why I like to be in my controlled environment where I don't have to constantly adjust shit and move stuff and, adjust for lighting and all that shit. And
yeah,
I know people with phones don't have that problem, but I went beyond that because it's just me. It's just the way I do things. I always say it may not be the best, but it's the best I can do. So if I have the stuff and the means and the way to do it, I'm going to try to do it the best I can. And if I can't, I'm not going to do it. And we did a little pre-thing before we did this to avoid any issues. So I didn't have to sit here for a half an hour screwing around with shit to get stuff right. I do things beforehand because, again, you guys deserve it. You don't deserve wind noise, jittery fucking cameras and all that garbage. Yeah, you deserve better. Totally. Some people don't agree with that. They like that zero effort shit, but I think my viewers deserve the best that I can give them, and that's not
nobody
screwing
appreciates
around.
Zero effort shit. Let's be real.
But
like if you're a seasoned viewer, you appreciate people that take the time to create something that is cinematic or storytelling or whatever. And I mean, it doesn't have to be perfect, but you can see when someone's taken the time to put the time into it.
well, and you got guys like I'm a medium effort. you
Barb, I still have your tea towel, Barb. It's the thing that's hanging in my camper that everybody see when they go in my camper.
all right, Paige. Thanks for popping in. Appreciate it, girl.
Thanks for coming, PJ.
But Chrome, I mean, he does.
Oh my
He
God.
does so
Oh
much
my
shit
God.
on his phone.
All of it from his phone. I mean, I still like when I watch his stuff, I'm like, because I try, like I go out and I experiment and stuff like that. And it's because I don't have an iPhone for one. So I think iPhone probably is like a superior product, but
Yeah.
it's not a product that I choose at this point in my life to purchase, to use for my filming equipment because it doesn't match my lifestyle finances. Does that make sense? I mean,
Yeah.
maybe in the future if I can go that route, but I'm not gonna be like, well, send me an iPhone and an iPad, like so I can make better film. But I mean, like he fucking nails it every single time. And those places that he goes to, I've camped at probably 90% of those places. And in person, they're gorgeous, they're beautiful, but he captures it through his phone.
Right. Well, he's even upgraded though since he's began. He's got he's got a drone. He has a GoPro or two.
Yeah, the drone. But that's not.
But he's got a GoPro or two, and then now he's got he's into his DJ stuff. But he's upgraded. He has his little mixing board. He went out and got a mic so he can do voiceovers and stuff. So he's upped his game. He just didn't stick with the phone stuff, And
he's predominantly his phone.
Like
he's legit. He's not a liar. He's legit.
Oh no, I know he does most of this, but I mean, it's just like his van life. Oh, you don't need this. It's a bed, and get some IKEA shit. Well, now he's got he's got better cabinets in his van than I have in my house.
That company that made it's like the guy has a CNC factory to cut all the stuff.
Yeah.
Overland. I've been in contact with them.
Yeah, Overland Interiors. Shout out to Overland Interiors. He pops in here once in a while and says hello. Yeah. He's a cool dude, man.
Great stuff.
But
great stuff.
He is who is that? Robert's Jeepin.
Hi, Rob. He's my brother from another udder. He's my mechanic intake dude from the garage where I've been going to this garage. It's Bill and Gary's garage in Eugene, and I take my Honda Element there for all of its services and tune-ups and checkups and fixes. And Jaylena from Leave Her Wild took her bus there and got her bus repaired there.
Gotcha.
And so I've known him for years. And when we first met, like I didn't even have a YouTube channel. And then the last time we spoke to each other, I was like this super weird, awkward, like nerdy, quirky girl. Like, yeah, I started a YouTube channel. I had 25 subscribers. And Barb Athens was one of them.
Nice.
And I think Camo Dave was one of them too. And same with the Doxnator, Craig, Craig Charlton. And and he's been following me all along. And then this past spring, I went by his garage in early March, and I was like, so my lock was broken on the driver's side of the Honda Element, and I thought like everything I sleuthed out on YouTube said it was the actuator. So I called up the garage. I'm like, okay, it's the actuator. So they ordered the part for it. I took my car in, and it wasn't that. It was like just the actual lock itself, which was way less than the actuator. And then we reconnected at that point, and I the previous year had introduced him to Schooliana, which is now a Bus Life Story, which is Isaac's channel. And like, so Robert's Jeepin, who's in the comments right now, he has a channel and he's building out a school bus named Matilda. And Matilda is beautiful.
Well, you have
as bare bones right
you have
now.
a hello from Florida from Mamacita in the casita.
Mamacita. Her and I were on the phone very early this morning. She's in Florida. And I'm over here on the West Coast. Blue Van Dan, you know, you give, and just like I said to you, Blind Views, you give good voice. Oh, read me a bedtime story, please.
Howdy, neighbors.
Howdy, neighbors. Later. Dan, I have on my wish list on my channel for a solar oven that's very similar to yours. I wish you were still manufacturing your solar oven because I would purchase one. I'm a big proponent for solar ovens. And so, you know, that's my nerdiness right there. Like, oh my God, someone that has a solar oven. Oh my God, someone that has a rhino rack. Or you're like,
oh, you like gadgets?
That turns me on is not the same as other ladies.
You like gadgets, huh?
Gadgets that actually do what they say they're gonna do.
Well, yeah.
Okay, so let's be like, you can get me excited about a gadget, but if it goes wrong, I feel like one of those Mattel commercials from the 70s where the little kid is like, man, this didn't work.
Later, my homie Romy.
Hey, Ramblin' Rome. Sorry, we weren't chatting with you.
Oh my goodness, get to chatting and the time flies by, doesn't it? Oh my goodness.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how long we were on the first one till it took a shit, but we've been on here for over an hour on this one.
We did great.
We're doing good here. We're doing good. Blue Van Dan should have an insomnia channel. That's it.
Oh my God. Thank you everyone for coming in and watching tonight and supporting Blind Views.
I've had people tell me they put my stuff on at the end of the night too, and they listen to me and they go to sleep.
Yeah. ASMR Blind Views. I talked about this before. It's a huge thing.
I thought it was because
like I have
boring.
hashtag ASMR on my channel, but it's actually like to be like funning against it. So on my winter women's camp out, it's like ASMR snow pants. Because through the whole video you hear this whoosh, 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 from me walking. So it's supposed to be like kind of like not a diss, but like a funny against it. Thanks, Rome. Renee says you're awesome. I can't wait to meet you in person. Pamela G, thank you.
Speaking of Renee, hello backdoor if you're out there working and listening. Getting sleepy, always enjoy BB's voice. Miss Molly McGregor.
Where is Saucy the towboat chef? I haven't seen her for a while.
She is a TikToker now.
Okay.
She can go over there. She can go over there and do her rants and talk about her political stuff and do all that without getting in trouble.
Got it. Okay.
And she says
you
that
and Trucking Bozo view Blind Views. Charles, what does that even mean? Charles, you touched the line there, Charles.
But she said she's another one that says, you know, she got like 1,000 subscribers here or just under 1,000 subscribers. She went over there and boom, within a month or so, she had like 30,000 subs and all that and people watching her stuff. So she's doing better over there. So she's over there.
Oh, okay. Yeah. No, I get that. You know, if that's what you're going for, like, I was kind of thrown into my channel. Like, this is not how I thought I'd be making a living. Let me just say that.
Right.
Like, seriously. But it's not a bad choice, like, because you get to set your boundaries and your limits and stuff like that. But then again, also, having to make content and stuff.
Yeah. Yeah. See, my thing is I get bored easy. Meaning, like the guitar, I'll pick up the guitar and I'll play, and then 4 or 5 months down the road, it'll hang on the door and I won't touch it again for 2 months.
Yeah.
Then I'll draw, and I'll draw, and then I'll go, I'm tired of this. So then I'll come over here and I'll make a bunch of videos. And I'll be like all into making videos. Then I'm like, okay, I'm tired of that. Let me go paint for a while. Then let me go back to guitar, and that's what I do. I just get bored with shit. I can't just sit down and just let me just do videos after video after video. I can't.
No.
I can't do it.
No. And so just keep doing what you're doing. And can someone put in the chat, what is the population of the planet today? Because I heard there's like 2.2 billion people, 2.2 billion people accessing YouTube every day. And they're letting go of cable and satellite TV and all the other Hulu, Netflix, you name it, because it's free. So you have an audience that big.
Yeah, I looked into I was gonna do take the live streams and do a podcast separate, just take the audio and do podcast. But I looked into that and I was like, oh, there's another headache. And then you look and you see that there's 900,000 podcast channels, and you're like, I don't want it. No,
doesn't matter.
I don't want to get in the middle of that crap.
But seriously, Blind Views, like in the middle of that, like 900,000 channels in the middle of 2.2 billion people in the world, or whatever the world population is, and
7.7.
Like, what is it?
Justin Davis says
7.73. Right, Justin Davis. Oh my God, you sound like a smart person. I like that. So, exactly. And the last metric that I heard, there was 2.2 billion channels, or 2.2 billion people accessing YouTube, or something to that effect. I mean, I'm sorry. I just, I hear this stuff and I'm like,
Yeah.
There's a lot of people accessing YouTube and watching it. And so, so everyone's like, oh, Van City Van Life Chrome, he has does he have over 2,000 subscribers yet, or is he still?
I don't know. I don't look at, once in a while I'll glance at a number like that. It's just, I watch who I watch. I don't care about I have enough trouble following my analytics, let alone follow somebody else's.
But at any rate, he has figured out a way to make a living on YouTube, which in the bucket of YouTube, or the pebble in the water, it is nothing compared. I follow channels who make $1 million a year.
Yeah.
$1 million easily.
Mm-hmm.
And that's just not from YouTube. It's from all kinds of other social platforms. So there's lots of way to leverage yourself and make money and stuff, with YouTube and otherwise. Justin Davis, yes, 213. Thank you. But he has brand deals and other things like that too, which a lot of us get into.
Well, that's the thing. I mean, he has a channel that's successful and is growing and constantly growing because he works at it.
Yes.
He doesn't just sit back.
He doesn't hang out in the desert around a campfire.
Yeah, he doesn't sit back and go, okay, well, let me go hang out with Aja and be in the background of her videos, and then I'll make another video where I show her and see if I can get some fame off of that. No. And it's not like
he would never.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. You know?
And it's like, but that's the thing though, Blind Views, is that collaboration, like what we're doing tonight, it's a good thing because it brings two communities together. I know that you followed me for a while and you've made comments on my channel, and I can verify that. But I might not be completely a channel completely that you would follow because of whatever your tastes are. But we're getting together and we're bringing communities together to see different ways of life. And that's what helps grow a channel. And like he's been doing that in his own way in Canada with other channels.
Yeah.
And he's a businessman. He's a total businessman. Like, he's no dummy, like he's set himself up for success and nobody should hate on that. And YouTube was part of his launching pad for that.
Right. And that's the whole thing.
Hope for that.
Yeah. It's, and that's why, I mean, it's not like me. I make a video when I have ideas. I should go make a video, and I'm all over the place. It's just, I'll talk about this, I'll talk about that, I'll talk about the Wheel of Wonders, and the next thing I know, I see something on the news that pisses me off, so I'll bitch about what I'm all over. I don't have that, stay focused. One thing, if you're all over the place, people don't want to watch.
But that's okay.
But yeah,
you announce that you're a variety channel. And you announce that you're a variety channel.
Right.
You're a variety channel.
But I'm not living in my van, and it's not my only source of income. I don't have to rely on it. I don't have to buckle down. And like I said, that's why he's successful, because he works at it. He doesn't sit there and go, I hope this all falls in my lap, and just go, hey, my shit broke down. Why don't you guys send me money? And hey, by the way, I'm hungry. Send me money.
How many times has he done that? How many times on his channel, in the chat, and I want to hear people say how many times has he done that? Never.
Exactly.
Never, zero. And if anybody puts it up there, you're wrong. You're wrong. Block them, delete them.
Thanks, Scooter. Appreciate it.
Yeah.
But yeah, and that's the thing. And
but people, I'm also not gonna idolize him and be like, oh my God, he's the greatest. I'm sure there's things too, but there's someone that took himself as I know the exact apartment building that he was living in downtown Vancouver. Crazy. And that place is what they call an efficiency suite. So it's not even a bedroom. It has this big old cavernous one room kitchen, galley kitchen on one side with a wall. There's a area where you put your bedroom, and there's a dado wall, which is a halfway wall, and you can see out, and then a living room. $2,600 a month.
Yeah. See, that's, it's insane to me, but again.
But if you want to live in that beautiful part of the city, I got sucked into that too when I was in Canada, because I went from high school to Kitsilano. Same thing. 1986, I paid $746 for a bedroom in a house in Kitsilano for 5 months. And I was no way. That's
New York prices here.
Yeah, fuck this. Yeah.
The thing is that, I do blow smoke up Chrome's ass a lot, but the thing is because, again, he's not like some of these YouTubers who drive their thing and they park and they get out and they hold a camera and go, why isn't my channel growing? He does do the editing. He does the edit. And I can't believe he's still enough to do those panning sweeps with an iPhone in his hand and all that other shit. But he does that. He puts the music beds in. He tells a story. He does all that. And again, I feel it is people that when I watch him, because he's by himself, I will say, I don't want to use the word alone, because I'm not alone. I'm not lonely. That's not what I mean. But because he is alone, YouTube and the people on the other side of that thing is his company when he's out there, and he treats them as such. And you feel like he's talking to you, that you are sitting there in his van and he's telling you this,
And he invites you into his home weekly and daily.
And he puts in the work, and it's not the same old crap and everything. And you get stuck in a rut and you might repeat yourself with something you said 2 years ago or whatever, but that's it. It's just your mind. You go, oh fuck, I did do that. But you forget you talked about that shit. But he puts in the work, and he does things that makes it, again, like I say, I come to YouTube because it's a video platform, and I come for the visuals and the full video package.
Yeah. And to be completely transparent and honest, because I did only meet him one time, but I get him, and from other people I've talked to that know him and follow him, he does spend a majority of his time alone. Like if you are going to be successful on YouTube, you cannot be hanging out with an entourage or constantly communicating daily with people, because it takes away from your ability to be creative and to film. So when he's out there alone in those places, he is alone and he's working on his channel,
Right.
and he's growing it. Like he's not, like I met him in person. He is exactly who he is on his channel in person, but he also is somebody that really needs to like check out and not be around people. I mean, and I totally fucking get it. Like I've been immersed and around people for months now. And I reached a point last month where I was like, the base camp is closed. Like reservations are over and there's no more, nobody else is staying here. Because you need to have your time alone.
Oh, yeah.
Create.
I got to stop and say hello. Bunny plays here. What's up, girl? Says, hi, guys. I'm driving, listening to you guys like a podcast right now. Just wanted to stop and say hello and then get back to listening.
I am looking forward, Bunny. You reach out to me, girlfriend. I want to meet you. Talk about amazing sunglasses, hair.
Yes.
And like living in that tiny little rig, that's just like mine. Like I'm not going to dye my hair like that.
I don't know how I did not find this young lady earlier, but I am so glad I did. Like I said, I saw her first thing. I was like, oh, look at all these cool sunglasses she wears and her hair. Oh, she's awesome. I got to check her out. And I've been watching her stuff. She's so cool. Thanks for popping in. I really do appreciate it. Bunny plays here.
Yeah, Donna Van Life introduced me to her. Like she was mentioning that they were together, at Gutted. And I got online right away and I was like, oh my God, like, yeah, she's my people. Bunny, you're my people.
She is so cool. Let's see, we got Glow. To really have a massively successful YouTube channel, you really have to work at it and have to plan and strategy. Have a plan and strategy. Yes. You also have to respect your viewers' time and not just throw anything up. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. That is it. And
maximum MEEP, Glow, MEP, MEEP, maximum effort production. I mean, like that's the same thing, you know. It's like, why drive people to your channel if you're going to throw up shit?
And that's the thing. People will sometimes say, hey, you haven't put up a video in a while, because I haven't had anything to say. I'm not just going to get on here today and go, well, I have to put up a video today. I don't have shit to say. So maybe I'll just come and make a video and go, I don't have shit to say, but I'm here.
Yeah.
Duh.
And people do that. People are honest, but they're though, you know, and they're like super connected. You know, they have a Patreon going, and what's the other level? Like members? Like what do you guys have going on?
Yeah, well, see, you have Patreon, which is a separate entity altogether. The members it stays here. I know everybody, well, YouTube takes all, but yeah, it's all in one spot. It's all in, I get one little thing from, if you give me a super chat or you're a member, or, you know, when I get my AdSense, it all comes from the same place. It's one big thing. I don't have to worry about getting stuff from PayPal, getting stuff from Patreon, getting stuff from here, getting stuff from here. It's just one big thing. And again, I'm not out here trying to make a living on YouTube. It's just convenient. Boom, done, simple. If YouTube wants to take your cut, take your cut. I don't give a shit. It's not killing me, you know? I'm not dying.
Yeah.
You just noticed me. I'm not there and miss me. Yeah, I mean, like I said, if I don't have anything to say, I'm not going to get on just for the hell of it, just because, oh, I have to make 10 videos today, or I got to make 4 videos today. I have to make, 7 videos every week. I ain't got time for that shit. I got a real life. I got things to do.
Bless the hearts of people that, have a schedule and stuff like that. I would love to have one, but I'm a fluke on YouTube. You'll get what you get.
That's me. You get what you get. You either like me or you don't. I don't.
But at least you have a schedule for lives. Like, as we discussed earlier, that you make it easy for me to come here and have a conversation with you, but going live is like not my jam. And I'm only going to film something that I myself want to watch back, otherwise I'm not going to film it.
See, I like going live. Well, one, now because of all the things I have that I can do, I can make a video sitting here in the studio on the fly without editing. I mean, I can take it and put it in the editing program and tighten it up, but I could do a live, and I can put everything together and boom, 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 because everything's at my fingertips. So I don't mind doing lives. I like the lives. I like to talking to people. But when you get to yakking with people, if you're trying to make a video, I try to do it where I just do the talking head part, and then I cut to the chat. That way, if anybody does click on it and watch it, they can watch the video part where I'm talking and yakking about, or as everybody says, ranting about. And then when I start doing the chat, if they want to cut out, they can. Yeah. But I do like to sit down. I do enjoy the editing part too. I told you I like it better than sitting down and actually recording the video. I like putting them together better.
I fucking love it. Like going out and having an experience, then bringing it back and making it into a story. Because to me, it's like, I want to leave a beautiful fingerprint on the world. Like when I'm gone, my YouTube page will still be there. You can go and watch my videos, hopefully, with technology and stuff like that. And people can enjoy it and learn from it and get inspired from it. Like that to me is like really cool. And then the friends that I've made, like Paul Barger and Ellie, like I can honestly say, like we're genuine friends.
Paul and Ellie, they are awesome.
And we met
people
on YouTube, and I spent 2 weeks with them, and I fucking love them. Paul and Ellie, if you're watching, miss you guys. Come home soon. Like, just like that's the greatest part about it.
Yeah, Paul's a cool dude. I really like him. I like him and Ellie. Ellie too. She's cool too.
Yeah.
But yeah, I've met some really nice people. Especially like I always talk up Lollapalooza and Lola. I think Lola is awesome. She is super cool chick.
Love to meet her and I'd love Vicky. To go to Lollapalooza.
Lollapalooza is awesome. The people, when I was there, the people were so nice. And I know everybody out there, you guys, you're probably tired of hearing me say it, but my wife, she's like, I don't want none of the parts of that shit. Don't put me on camera. And everybody was so respectful. Nobody put her in the film, Like I said, that's awesome. One time, and all the videos from that year, one time somebody was panning through and she was way back there, and but if you didn't know, you would have never known who,
Yeah.
So, but nobody filmed her. Nobody did the secret, I'm with the army. I'm going to send this to, hey, if you watch the video at 6 minutes and 35 seconds and you freeze frame it, you're going to, nobody did that shit. So,
yeah.
We didn't have the spies back then either. So I don't know. It could be different this year or next year.
Well, we've talked about that behind the scenes too. I mean, if you clap back, you're going to get rebuttal,
Well, yeah. That's just me. That's the way I grew up.
Mayhem RV, I love that comment. He could be your brother from another udder.
That's right. But yeah, I have an interview with Paul. I did on my channel.
You do?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you did. That's right. I saw it. I think I was in it in the comments.
Paul's very cool. We met through Chelsea actually, the Carrie.
Yeah, because he was with her, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So that's how we met. And he's super cool dude. Super cool dude.
You've met so many people. Like when we were talking on Sunday, which for all you out there in YouTube land, I had 3 hours to myself.
She did.
With the famous Blind Views.
She stole me for just 3 hours.
And Mrs. Views didn't have them for those 3 hours. I did.
That's
Does
right.
that make us polyamorous?
Oh no.
Mrs. Views, please don't worry about that.
My YouTube wife.
Your YouTube wife. Wait a second. I've heard you say that about other ladies.
I would never.
Don't even ask me if you're not being serious, Blind Views. Don't even.
Rockford. But we talked about some all kinds of stuff.
We did.
Nice long convo. But yeah, I got to meet some people. I had
Yeah.
Ron came
And that's
here.
what I love about this platform.
Yeah, Ron was here in the
Nicole.
studio. Lola was here in the studio. Sightseeing
In the
Sally.
studio?
Yeah, Sightseeing Sally was here in the studio. We spent the day together. The three of
I want to be in a Blind View studio.
Yes, Sightseeing Sally spent the day with me and Mrs. Views. We ran around. We went to 3 Mile Island and did some stuff, had lunch and did stuff. She's a super cool lady. I met up with, let's see, who else did I meet up with? They haven't been around anywhere, but outside, I forget their channel name. But we met up. They went to the Hershey RV show, and after the show, we met up at a place not too far from me. Carolina Tony, I met up with him in Gettysburg. We hung out. Chelsea and
how fun.
And
like seriously, like how fun. I mean, that's what's cool.
It is cool.
You know, it is like it's like putting out a shingle of like, okay, this is my business, this is who I am, and hopefully people that are into the same thing are going to grok with me, and you know, that's what happens, you know.
Scooter, she's over on Instagram. She doesn't do the YouTube thing.
No.
She's over on the Instagram.
Like
though.
Lulu and Scooter's Adventures was at base camp this year, and she's all rocking the Instagram and trying to coach me on. I'm like, fuck that. The YouTube is all I got time for. Seriously, like I'm not trying to be famous. I didn't even. That's what makes it so funny. Is like YouTube was not on my radar, and then when it was, I was like, oh, wait a minute. I can make money at this. Okay. So like maybe I'll try a little bit harder. And out of pride and, you know, artistic creativeness, I'm trying a little harder and it's working. So here I am. I'm here. You should be busted wherever you go. What the fuck?
No, 3 Mile Island. It was still up and running. They're shutting it down. They shut it down. But yeah, you can't get near that place. But it's not far from here. Oh, Claw's word. I haven't seen her. No, I still have she's still on my subscribe list on YouTube, but so whenever if she posts a video, it pops up that I know. But she hasn't posted in quite some time. But she's on Instagram all the time.
Which, you know, the millennials, they make a lot of money on Instagram. I mean, yeah. You saw how upset Isaac was when he lost his Instagram when we were at Descend on Bend.
Well, I mean, you have the YouTube phenomenon. Like she was a nomad. She traveled. She was in, you know, her travel trailer, and she had her travel buddy, you know, that would switch out. She'd have people come and travel with her, and then when they had to go back home, she'd get a new travel buddy. So she was traveling people, and then when she got a home and wasn't traveling, and tried to do other things on YouTube. Yeah, her little core was there, but it wasn't like, it was like, nah, you're not traveling, so fuck off. So then instead of starting all over again on YouTube, she just went to Instagram and started all over again with what she's doing. So that's pretty much the way I see it.
Yeah, that's how you see it.
That's right.
Lulu Scooter's Adventures. I started my Instagram last week.
Oh my goodness. Well, we've been on here quite some time. It is getting late here on the East Coast. I know you're over there. Yeah. It's probably early.
Mrs. is probably wondering where you are. Who is this lady you're spending your whole evening with?
We started at 7 and it's 9:42.
It's 6:42 here.
So we've been on here quite some time, but I am having such a great time, but I guess we do got to wrap it up and let these folks get on with their lives.
Yes.
And you hang on here because I need to talk to you a little bit before we get off our little
Okay.
call here. But I want to thank you for sure for coming and co-hosting the Thirsty Thursday. I think everybody over here had a great time because, hey, we got cut off. We came back and, hey, everybody came back. So we must have been doing something right? So thank you so much for coming and joining me. I do appreciate it.
And thank you to everyone watching and joining my channel and being here. I really appreciate you.
We had a blast. And you know how we do here on the Blind Views channel. That's right. Hang on. Let me do a little teaser here. Okay, ready? That's right. We're still here. So, may all your babies be born toothless and naked. Don't let your meatloaf. Blind viewers are awesome. And hey, one for the road. Those damn bats. That's right. Blind viewers are awesome. And I should know. You know why? Because I'm Blind Views, and that's the way I see it. Let's go out. Let's get your hands up. Let's do some wrist twists.
Let me vent for a second. The Unimatrix is in the house. SK4's damn beats.
Yo.
Yo. Hey Sheldon, it's your live stream. We gon' party cause it's your live stream. I try not to live too much in the future, you know? Need I say more? I got my mind on my YouTube on my mind. Every day I'm buffering.
Every day I'm buffering.
My blind views. Blind view says it's an iced coffee straight from the McDonald's. Who let the trolls out? Who let the trolls out? Who? I know you smelling that hair, girl. I see you. Trying to catch me vlogging dirty. 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 Vlogging dirty.
What we do here is go back.
Good night, everybody. Till next time. See you later.